The LA Metro is one of the busiest public transit systems in the country, but recently it's been riddled with crime, homelessness, and violence.
You might play this off, including the clickbait, but the average choice rider will see this and have second thoughts about riding the Metro. And I'm not just making assumptions. You can see this on social media and even real life. People just instinctively assume when I tell them I ride the Metro that I don't have any other option, and that it's some crime-infested homeless shelter on wheels, and that it is filled with people doing drugs, and that they would never take it. But here I am, making a case on why the LA Metro is safe. I ride the Metro regularly in one of the worst areas of the city, South Central, and I've never felt threatened. Again though, I mostly commute on the bus instead of the train, but I still ride it a decent amount, and it's only getting better. Nowadays I rarely see trash or unidentified liquid on the floor of the trains, and they normally smell normal or have a slight smell of smoke, because smoking is still a real issue on the trains. Crime has decreased by 53% since I posted my last video, which complained about the crime on Metro, and at the same time ridership has exploded, and Metro has worked rapidly to fix bad stations like the center of my video on Metro crime, Westlake. And Metro is currently in talks of building new apartments above as part of a future rebuilding of the station, which is a great change and something I said that could be done to make the station nicer on my last video. Metro, in my opinion, has been doing a great job, but they still need to work harder to fix core pieces of the system like I explained in this other video. But Metro right now is sorting out building its own security force to get rid of LAPD, LASD, and LBPD, and to have more overall enforcement with better training and more social training to deal with our growing homeless population. Now it's this, why are the news dunking on Metro still? And to that I say, no! It's mostly KTLA doing this. Like, it really is only KTLA. Meanwhile, other networks like CBS are congratulating Metro on this. There is where I got my 53% statistic on the decline of crimes on Metro, which, when you think about it, is even higher as ridership has increased at the same time, meaning that even more crimes are being reported, and yet there's still that dramatic fall. So why is KTLA doing this? Because it sells. The stigma on riding transit is higher than ever, and it's just so infuriating as someone who rides the Metro along with many others that the majority who doesn't even think of Metro as a real form of transit continues to rate transit, and this shows. I made a video somewhat critical of Metro, and it's my most popular video. It was rapidly and crappily made, and I had close to no experience, yet it is my most popular video. What I'm trying to say is that it sells to ride off the back of a stigma, and you bet KTLA is milking it till the stigma disappears. Metro, and us by extension, is fighting an uphill battle. The stigma on riding transit, and just the fact that many people in LA don't even know we have a Metro, and if they do, they think it's just for poor people and the homeless, is just sad. Our planet is slowly dying. We're headed directly into a fiscal cliff, and thousands are living on our streets. Yet, the solution for all this is just not being funded. While one of the causes of all this is having all hands on deck when a tiny, unimportant piece of highway is closed. This double standard is absolutely insane. I and many others have been making videos on this and studying this for years, and it has always been the same. Cars are causing a fiscal cliff and causing the housing crisis, or the freaking everything crisis. I'm not going to go too deep in this because BritMonkey did an awesome docu-style video on this, but the gist of it is this. The housing crisis is the cause for many problems, from crime, homelessness, poverty, health, and loss of trillions in lost productivity. Every year. Oh yeah, before ending this, I also want to add that it took the destruction of a tiny piece of highway to finally get signal preemption on the LADOT sections of light rail. This city only does stuff when cars are affected, and you can see this and more in this video, which caused this video that you're watching right now to be delayed so much. And now, roll the outro again. I'm just gonna end it here, because if I make this longer, I'm just gonna end up in an hour-long rant that I would rather keep in a live stream. Consider doing the usual YouTube things, and thanks to Alexis Guedes and DJ Pizzic for supporting me on Patreon and giving me the mental push to not procrastinate further on this.